It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and our focus is on the Lions' rangy quarterback.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 week 6 and went out in the first round. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. The Lions are the perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22. They'll look to throw now on first down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. They're going to look to throw.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down on his feet and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's complete to Williams.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sharp. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw again.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught at the 3. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. Again, he'll drop to throw. And in from the Lions, touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about his individual performance from last week's game. I mean, did throw 4 touchdown passes, so he's in sync with his receivers, and they're very confident. Did have 1 interception.
And 1 pick.
And
they lost.
Yeah, so no matter how many touchdowns he threw, if it comes in a loss, he's not going to be satisfied.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 10 carries, 55 yards.
You know he's proud of his standing as the league's number 3 rusher, and those linemen in front of him, they're just as proud, but they all have the same goal in mind. Get him to number 1 in the league and celebrate a rushing title at the end of the year. That starts with a good game here.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Now Mills. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Now back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring. And another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they've got back to where they want to be, he'll try it out there for the next one.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jameson Williams from 4 yards out. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on the. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Sharp.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. They'll look to throw here. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now they send a man in motion right. 2nd and 1. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. And he's been throwing the ball up for grabs here early on. 2 passes, 2 interceptions. He'll try and rein things in a bit here as he starts again on first down.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He'll be dropped at the 30. A shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mills looking long for Thomas. And Mills is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Sharp. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Slot man moves right.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw again. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
18
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Sharp. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Lions. 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for Detroit. And even 60 yards. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Hill diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Mills on 1st down. That caught by Tremble. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. From the 41, Mills. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. I mean, 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Back at 60. 18, Pioneers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Let's go now.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mills now. A quick slant to Hill. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Mills throw complete there to Thomas. Touchdown, Carolina!
Come on. Hey, 60 Bobcat. 19 White. 7 Pirates.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Panther 11. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ranger.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there, with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Throwing again on second down. Mills. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Mills to throw it. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line. They'll throw now on the final play. And this is caught by Williams. There he goes left side. 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Carlson on for the PAT. Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And the route is on here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Here comes Davis Mills in the offense, ready for another drive. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
I used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
First down, Mills. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Bradley Chubb able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mills. He gets it to Thomas.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Lions will take over. Jameson Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for Detroit. 63 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll look to throw again. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Lions just continue to roll. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And down he'll go at the 25. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Mills. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake, Mills. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On first down, this is McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. To throw, Mills. That is caught inside the 5. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. McCaffrey is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Again, McCaffrey. And you can sense the frustration now as they're going to drop him again behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Mills. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, the safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag?
I was just going to say
out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Jamison Williams and the Lions get set for this next possession. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now, they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing, Mills. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't.
Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Before they can get the punt away whistles. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. taken at about the 36. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So here are the Lions to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat of this ball game as well.
19 strikes, 19 strikes.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
This is caught. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game. And they're open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A 1st down throw for Mills. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Nakobe Dean. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the 4th quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw is Mills. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Here's Michael Palardy now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is fielded inside the 5. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Jamison Williams, 31 yards. And the Lions add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Carolina getting set to take the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Mills can't get away, and down he goes.
Bradley Chubb, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This is fielded at the 27. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jameson Williams and the Lions get set for this next possession.
He's been almost impossible to bottle up. You see that number 10 on your screen, a big reason why they have the lead.
One of the guys that's being featured in this game and making sure that he's targeted because they do trust him with the ball. That's why they go back to him time and time again.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man complete. It's Sharp. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. And their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll look to throw. He's got it. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They'll set up a throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Carlson now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run from Jerry Jeudy. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after,
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Lions, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.